soliciting for, you know, club memberships to, right, to products, to vitamins, to, right, I mean, because they want to increase the, number one, the morale of the employee base, and also to, you know, to improve their health. You know,
well, and just like us, you know, and as you're finding with your families and so on, that just having this in your life, you discuss food a lot more. You discuss nutrition. You discuss the fitness part of it. So it creates a more of a bond. And so the employees with the employer, and that's what that company found, was that the employees were happier. And they would do scales. I actually received their study over a 5-year period of what the employees were like, how many push-ups they could do, how many sit-ups they could do. And then 5 years later, their blood work, their sit-ups, their push-ups, their consciousness, that's not the confidence in the company, the confidence in themselves, the confidence in their employees and the employers, and the whole mixture of everything was a huge marriage. And so by being healthy and happy and fit, all of that comes together. Because when we're in pain, everyone's grouchy.
Yeah, like if I think about myself,
happy, you're only thinking about yourself.
Yeah, and if I were thinking about myself, you know, with working for Mark, if I have a pretty good attitude all day long. I mean, right. I feel good. I have good energy and clarity and all those things. If I was tired all the time, feeling lazy and not wanting to perform my job, and being lazy about performing my job, I could, but I wouldn't make a very good employee, I don't think.
But you could, and he would keep you still the same.
Yeah. So.
Your spoon.
It improves everybody's life, you know what I mean?
It really
the environment, you know, if one person's positive in the office, it brings everybody up a little, you know what I mean?
And
by the same token, somebody that's
negative. It has an
negative.
effect on morale.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you infect other employees by that. I mean, just like when we work out at the gym, who do you stand by? Are you going to stand by someone who's working hard or someone who's barely making it? Because your workout's going to go depending on how they do.
Exactly.
So your employees, same thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to have wellness programs come in.
Yeah.
And the vendors will spend a decent amount of money, but it's really the employers who are spending all of that money to make their employees happy.
Right.
And it's all the time, it's everywhere. And I mean, that's definitely something that we can really work towards. And you know, by continuing to have more results and these facts more or less coming through, you know, that's something we can put together and do. But I would really encourage you from that, Lisa, and you can do that. Sit down with your boss, and now that his son is on it, that can be really helpful. It's like, let's do this for everybody. When we sat down with that other company, I had Isogenics come in, and they were already on a wellness program, but we were trying to sell them on our products versus others. I mean, we were literally selling them on Ionics, shakes, cleanse, and we really even tried to work the vitamins. So like, if you can afford it, and you can get every employee that wants to do this a box of vitamins every month, you're going to have huge production. Huge production. So we were limited on what we offered them in the beginning just because they didn't know us, and you know, we weren't real familiar. Now I would probably do a little bit different, but they're already on a program, so they didn't do it, but otherwise they would be right there and still might get it.
Yeah.
But even small companies, just to have a container of shake or a container of Ionics. Brad's boss does this. He has Ionics there. Sticks of Ionics, help yourself.
He does.
Everyone help yourself. Brad doesn't help himself, but he could if he needed to. And actually the company doesn't buy it, the other owner buys it. There's two owners, so the lesser owner buys it for employees because he knows how important it is. So help yourself. So you talk to the employers, the owners, like, let's just get some Ionics. Let's help people remove their stress. Let's help them wake up. Let's get them off of coffee. And start there. Then maybe if that works, then we bring in a couple canisters of shake in a little blender. It's going to cost you maybe a couple $100 a month to take care of all of your employees. Think of how much they're spending going to the doctor, getting their well or sick visits, how much money you're spending in their prescriptions every single month. Instead, let's just feed them right.
I do that now with bars.
You do the bars, all right. Try the ionics. Try and get the ionics in. And just start with little simple things, or maybe a little canister, or little bottles of cleanse. And if anyone's having some inflammation issues, you know what, just go ahead and do a couple of those today. A few of those today.
Does Will and Tom do the ionics? That's part of their, so they're doing the whole thing, so they do the ionics.
Yeah, so just different things to think about as you have employers, or if you know friends that have small little offices. Big offices are much harder. You know, that's a work in progress kind of situation. But if you've got small employers, I mean, Mark, it's you and Mark. We've talked about that. We don't have to go there
Mark
right now.
is so hard.
But
He let all his stuff dry out because ionics got hard.
Yeah.
Pull those things out. I'm like, oh.
yeah, don't pull those things out. Even just a couple days, it makes a difference. But you know, like we've got the cupcake lady now. She's got like 5 or 6 employees. I mean, just easily spend a couple $100 a month and let them help themselves.
Is she going to do that?
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet. She's on day 1.
Cupcake lady.
Let them eat.
I don't think so.
Oh, but I mean,
Keep things on the down low.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Is this a company?
Yeah, we just brought in Barbara Gardner from Let Them Eat Cake. So a small little bakery.
Well, that's kind of contradictory.
She's on day 1 of her cleanse, making cupcakes and cakes today.
No.
Doing
Yeah,
phenomenal.
isn't that awesome? I met her just the other
That is
day.
awesome.
She's awesome.
That is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, she's like, I'm doing great.
She's so cute.
Come on in.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
exactly.
adorable. I'm gonna go
So
in
I
there
mean,
and
think
see
about
her.
that, and then you think about like your chiropractors and your different doctors and dentists. Hello. Yeah, how you doing, Dave?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Great, come on
Good.
in.
Watch the camera.
No coffee?
Huh?
No coffee?
Oh no, I left it on the car.
All right, great.
Thin drinks.
We're doing introductions,
I was in high
but we
school.
kind of got stuck on subjects. But
No, I was coming into high school and he was getting out of high school.
I knew his brother. Yeah, he had a brother that was out here, and then.
But yeah, we
moved
got
out
high
here.
school.
nice. Good to have you. So think about that as you're meeting people, or you've got go-getters in your group who are like, what else can I do? Who else can I talk to? Where else can I go? Think of the small, and I'm sorry we've never had this conversation, but think of the small business owner who really cares about the health and their employees. Those are the ones that you're going to get. The ones who really, really care, or they're rocking the system. They're doing great with this new scientific breakthrough nutritional products. Those are the ones that are going to be interested. So you can't just go to any Joe Schmo, or even those that have vending machines. Now, if they own the vending machines, then you can swap our products into the vending. A lot of them rent them, and the people they're renting them from are the ones that stock them. So just kind of know that. But we do have lots of products, or lots of vending machines out there with our products in it. You just don't know.
I can see the ice-cream bars and maybe an e-shot. I can see
Chocolate,
that.
e-shot, Walmart Energy. Yeah,
So I can see that.
yeah. And there's small little vending machines. So if an employer is like, well, I like this idea, however, maybe I own a car dealership. I don't want to pay for my employees to just have this for free, but I want to offer it to them. Great, buy a little vending machine and we'll stock the vending machine. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. There's, you know, hardly any electricity going in on it. Upcharge it a
How
tiny
much does a
bit.
vending machine cost?
I don't
I know that they bought a big drink one at my
Uh-huh.
office. And that
Okay.
one was, it's really big. I know that one was expensive, but I wonder.
Yeah, we don't need, and that's refrigerated and everything.
Yeah,
We don't need all that because you got
Yeah.
the coolant and all that stuff going on. You don't need that. But I mean, Roddy, car dealerships.
Is that what your business is?
No, I buy and sell cars. I don't really get into.
But you look the part of a guy that can walk onto a dealership. You have the lingo. You can talk the talk with them and they'll accept it. We
Girls.
cannot walk onto a dealership.
Unless they're short circle.
Well, yes, And they will listen to us, but they won't take it seriously.
Exactly.
Right, they'll just look at the other things. You walk onto a lot, and you're like, okay, what are you selling me? All right, cool, okay, let me listen. And what owner of a dealership doesn't want to make more money? Your mom and pops. What one doesn't want to make more money? What one is not, how many of them are not thriving at the moment?
It's a pretty tough market.
It's a tough market. But how many of their customers are coming in and tired? They're not making decisions because they're not thinking clearly. I mean, we can really go down this road with you. I can easily take you down this road on why they would want to just even sell their customers, let alone their other salespeople. Keep them focused, help them make decisions, get them in their cars, get their money. The salespeople can stay sharp and fast and on it, and the people, as they're checking out the cars, can make decisions because they're not, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'm done doing this process, I just want to go home, let me think about it. No, what's there to think about? Write that one down for yourself. That's on your contact list. All right, so, let's go this real quick then. So, Roddy, name, how long you've been doing it, and what do you want to change? Because we want to get to our notes.
What was celebration?
Okay, August, yep.
Since August. What am I supposed to say?
What do you want to change? What's the first thing you want to change about your business?
I just want to get back in the business. I mean,
You need to change something. So change your drive, change your motivation, change who you're speaking to.
You know, what have I been doing? I haven't even been on Facebook for a month and a half. You guys have seen. I just kind of dropped out of the human race, and I barreled into a remodel project. I did most of it, almost everything myself.
Right.
And we just got through it, so we're in now. It's all set. That's why I'm sitting here tonight.
Okay.
We moved in 2 blocks away.
I know.
I can walk right over here in 10 minutes. Trust me, you'll be seeing more of me. I guarantee you will be seeing more of me.
Great.
Okay? So I plan to stick my finger in your belt loop and be a pain in your ass. So just get used to that idea. Eventually I'll kick you in. I'll get some things done here.
All right. So I want you to write down your goal for June.
Which is?
Right now, what are your specific goals? And if everyone wants to do that too, we have to have our goals. I wrote down my May, June, like months ago, and I was off $300. So it was a large figure. So being off $300 was like no problem.
Oh, when you say June goals, do you mean a dollar amount?
This month, I want the dollar amount. I want who you're going to speak to and how many rank advancements you're going to help. That's what I write when I do my goals. So whatever you want to write, but you need to be very, very, very specific.
So wait a minute, you do what now?
So what I do for mine is I write down how much money I'm going to earn. And did you guys understand how I said that? How much money I'm going to earn, how much I am earning, how many people I am enrolling personally, and how many rank advancements I'm going to help develop this month. That's what I do.
Oh, rank advancements, you're going to help.
So a
other
consultant, manager, director, so on. Yeah, I didn't hit that goal, but that's okay. I got 1 out of the 2. I had 2 rank advancement, 2 large rank advancements. Weird. So that's what I do. So whatever works for you, but write it down. Be real serious about that. And know every month I need to write down my goal, and you know exactly what I am doing that month. Really, truly, I look back all the time as to what months I wrote down my goals and what months I didn't. And the months I don't write down my goals, I don't hit the same income figure. Whenever I write it down, I hit that figure or I'm really close. And sometimes I'll write down 3 months in a row. Sometimes I write it down 2 to 3 months in advance, which is what I did in this case. It was 2 to 3 months in advance when I wrote down May. And I hit it.
I need to look at my tree.
Now, all right, Victoria.
My name is Victoria Salaya, and I started with Isogenics a year ago February. I don't have a team. I want to be a director by celebration because I want to go to that.
All right. Yes, the Aaron War and David Wood seminar.
The leadership conference.
Just read that yesterday.
What's you excited about that?
I am. I just read about it yesterday. I am. I'm so excited.
Was it now?
Yes.
There.
Yes. Give me a high five on that one, Victoria.
Okay. I read that book.
Did you write that down?
Well,
I am becoming director by celebration, if not before.
well, I wrote down the things you told me to write.
Okay, go ahead and write down director. going to that seminar. You,
Oh, so if
you
you're
are
director,
attending.
you'll go to that
Director or
seminar.
above.
I'm only a consultant.
Okay, so here's what I try to get across with what I got out of ICO. The new speakers that we had, phenomenal, just phenomenal, blew me away. You guys are gonna love the upcoming seminars. Some of them have been in the business for a while, but they didn't take their business seriously. They did it as a hobby, they were product users, they did whatever they wanted to do, but they did not take it seriously. Something happened in their life, and they changed everything, and they are just skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. I mean, they were, most of them were 5, 6, 7, 8 stars, so they're making in between $400,000 and $800,000 a year. And a year to 2 years ago, they were getting their products paid for. So it doesn't matter what has happened, where you are today or yesterday, it's when you make that decision. And what I'm experiencing right now is I made that decision. I'm like, okay, all right, great, I can make this work. I can make this work with the family and everything. And I'm figuring out how to change it to business. Because what they really talked about at this meeting was, what I really got out of it was I have been leading with the product. I've been leading with the product. And I bring the business in, but I'm not leading with the business. I'm done with that. I don't like being a product coach. I'm not a product coach. I like business. And that's where my passion comes out. And
That's what Lynn Hagenworth says.
Right.
She doesn't, she's not.
right. Some people love being a product coach, and that's fine. And I can work with you and weave both of them in, and that's fine. This is just me personally. And so I just got it set in my mind. I haven't really changed a whole lot because I'm still, getting back into the swing of everything from being on those vacations. But I've been receiving email, texts, and private messages all day long since I've been back from someone, whether personally enrolled to me or someone in the team, going, okay, I'm doing this as a business now. I want to make money. I want this to be my income. I want this. I want that. What do I do? Or brand new people are just coming into my life. Nobody's asking me for product right now. Nobody's calling me for product information. It's all business. So just know that you can switch it anytime you want. I'm going to switch it. I want to be business. But we have to think that way. And you have to think, and if anyone wants to write that down, I'm going to run my business like a business. I'm going to lead with the business, and I'm going to talk to people about the business. There were 900 people at this convention. It's the highest number for an ICU. Very small little section of the country. It was mostly Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia, Canada. British Canada. Help me out. British Columbia, right? Canada. Very small section, and they had the largest number of attendees, and everyone was there for the money. So, okay, think about that. If we've been leading with the product, we've been talking to people about the product, we bring the money into it, why? People are going to get the product, they're going to know that this works, we have the results, there's no question about that. We know this product works, people are figuring that out. We're almost, how many people are in Happy People right now? Where are we at?
Happy 10,000, I got a lot.
She wants 10,000 today.
This weekend.
Yeah.
We were only 20 away.
So these are 10,000 happy product users in 2.5 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. The numbers.
I got
themselves.
10,000 people and happy people.
Just our tiny little grew in 2.5 years. So we know this works. We don't have to prove it to anyone. Get that out of your head that you need to prove this to anyone. We know it works. So get in on people.
We need 14.
You're 14 people.
Can everybody add just 2 people?
Post that. Everyone add 2 people.
Just now?
Lisa's got it. I got it.
This is gonna happen.
I got it.
I did my share.
So we don't have to prove that anymore. So we come to people from the income. And you guys are all here for the income,
Yeah.
right?
You got it.
We've got fewer people I was expecting tonight. I've got about 7 people, 8 people coming on Tuesday. I'm doing another meeting Wednesday morning. They're all coming for the income. Why are we talking to people about product? People want the money, they want the income, they want to share. Whatever the thing is, they want to be involved. They want something more in their life than just to feel good. They want more. We can offer them the feel good. So really, really, really get this set in your mind. And as I looked around and I watched these people, I'm like, great. every single person in this audience is here for the business part of it. Why are we talking product? Hoping that we can hook them in to the business. Hoping that they'll share with 2 people. Hoping that they'll become a consultant. You out there, Kathleen.
I was out there for business.
Kathleen, I know you want this for the income. I know you want to replace your current income. Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to make your list of how many people you know. I'm going to tell you how many people. I'm going to give you an idea of who to contact. And I'm going to even give you the words of what to say to them. I need you to go out tonight, and I need you to bring 2 people into the business with you by tomorrow. Can you do that? Sure. Okay.
Can you put 14 people and I can extremely happy people tonight?
Sure. She is spending an hour and a half with us, but okay.
Midnight, just ask me by midnight.
Right? Right. Victoria, not picking on you whatsoever. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this product. You're gonna feel so great by day 4. You're gonna love life. You're gonna sleep great. You're gonna lose that muffin top. By the way, do you have 2 people that you know want to do this product with you and you want to start a program with you? Right. Right. Huh?
They want more detail, I
maybe. All right, you see that? Why are we doing that? Trinity Valley doesn't do that. Not that
No, but
she doesn't
I'll
do
tell you
that.
why they do that. I mean,
it's easier.
no, I think it depends.
It is easier.
Okay, it's easy to your comfort zone.
Hey, Cooper. Oh, okay.
Tracy Valley doesn't do what? She doesn't do what?
She doesn't do product. She goes and tells them, you need to bring in 2 people to do this with you. Now, she does go the product direction. I don't know now. This is, when we were talking years ago, but she immediately went in and you need to bring in 2 people with you. You get your products paid for,
Okay.
and you can help 2 other people do this. We don't have to go that direction. If you go in, you want to do this for the income? Great. How much money do you want to earn? Fantastic. This is what you do, and you need to grab 2 people tonight to do it with you. And that's what they really got across at this ICU. Everyone knows 2 people who want different things. And everyone wants free groceries. Who doesn't want their groceries paid for?
If you knew Kathleen like I did, you know that she's cased everybody there. Already.
Oh, there's always more.
And they've all said no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, she's
No,
going
she's-
crazy right
Yeah,
now.
she's brought a lot of people out.
Oh, okay.
But,
No,
yeah.
I want this more than anything right now.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to, have you guys take away what I took away from this convention, which was so much different than the other ones. And it was really good for me to be able to just sit there and listen. That's what I took away from is I've been leading with the product and I've been hoping, I've been wishing, I've been praying that they'll talk to 2 people, that they'll talk to someone, that they'll share with someone. And we just had a conversation with someone in the team today who is, she's like, this sounds great, I'm great, but I don't know how to share it. I'm like, just post a couple things on Facebook. Oh, I don't do that. Okay. What about some before and after? But I'm way too private for that. I don't want to share that information. I'm like, great, go ahead and steal from other people. Take from other people. When they put their pictures out there, they're okay with that. We get that permission up front. So I go, that's too private. I'm like, you're not going to share. You're making a decision on someone else's life. And it was about that time that she cut off the phone call with me. So I'm like, I don't know if I scared her, but in reality,
Okay.
if you're keeping a secret, you're making a decision for all of those other people. And we've talked about that in so many of our phone calls, so many. But really, we really need to decide and understand that if we don't share it with that person. So right now, I'm really trying to do my chicken list. And, talking back to my phone call on Tuesday, that 20 seconds of courage. If we can all just muster that up. We all have a list of people that we're scared to talk to. They make a lot more money than we do. We don't think that they would be interested. We don't even think they'd be interested in speaking to us. We haven't spoken to them in years. Whatever our situation is, we're afraid to talk to them. If we can just muster up that 20 seconds of courage, if they say no, great, no problem. Keep it in mind when you run across someone who loves to help other people with their health and or their wealth. Please think of me. I will. Because if you talk to someone, first of all, if they're on your chicken list, it's probably because they do make more money than you, most likely. Think of that chicken list. They're gonna do everything in a very professional business manner. So if you ask them for a referral, most of them are gonna be very polite. They're gonna listen to what you have to say, and they're gonna say, absolutely, I will think of you. And most likely, they will think of you, because that's how business people work. They network all the time. So they hear someone saying, oh my gosh, I just really wish I could lose 20 pounds. It's summertime, I'm going to this pool party, or my wife's a teacher, she's just not gonna bring in the income, or she needs something to do, or,
And if you hear somebody say that, what do you say to them?
okay. If I was to meet them,
If you like overheard somebody saying that.
but being me, or being someone that's gonna refer them to me?
See what's happening.
I wanna jump in.
What would I say if I
So they're
overheard-
speaking to you, or you overheard it?
I overheard it.
Okay, so you overheard, you're at a pool party and you heard someone, let's go wealth, because we're done with product right now, right?
Right.
Okay, so I really want to make some extra money this summer. My kids are in camp, and camp costs so much money. I need some extra income just to pay for camp alone. I mean, how many parents do we run across that can't afford camp, or that need more money for camp? So you inch your way over there, take your little isogenic stuff, and start talking to them. And you do your FFROMC, CM, or MC. And you just start having a conversation with them. If you haven't met them before, it's like, oh my gosh, I haven't met you yet. Are you friends with, great, so do you live around here? Wonderful. Do you have family here? Actually, I thought I heard you talking about your kids. You have kids in camp, right? Yeah, and I was just talking about how I can't afford to pay for their camp. You know, I love that story. Can I just tell you, because I have a girlfriend who, she's a stay-at-home mom, and the kids are in camp all day long, and she started this business that I'm actually doing because I love the product so much, the food so much, that she's able to pay for her camp because of this program. So the conversation can just lead you. So the FFROMC.
Yeah.
Do you guys get that? Did you understand that on the call?
Yes.
What is it?
Yeah, and then we listened to a podcast that's on.
Okay, great. Rod, I'm not going to do it now
Talks
because
about it.
everybody was on the call other than you, but we will go over it, and there's a podcast on it. It's
But
great.
see,
So easy.
I get it.
Okay.
You know, and it sounds great. I think for me,
You can
like,
have you tried it?
have I tried? You know, I always look for the products first.
Okay.
Because I mean that's more comfortable. I'm a terrible closer, right? So
This will help you take
that
care of
could
that.
probably help with the closing. But I always
Yeah.
feel like you need that connection. Like it's not like
That's what
you
this
can't
does.
just jump right in. And it's not like, and it might not be that connection that day. So you made that connection, and then maybe 2-3 days later. I don't
So-
know. I mean, I feel like it's
That's
been a
what this
process.
is doing, is it's taking you away from having to worry
Actually,
about the close.
I don't know if I
Because
saw it.
nobody, does anyone here love to close? Can you guys see if I can get the whiteboard in the video?
Okay.
And that one is talks about the FF.
You need to put it on that side.
Can we just move the video camera a little bit? All right, thank you. Cool. Okay, so there's a couple things, and I don't want to completely revisit Tuesday's call because there's so much more to go over. But typically, let's see, I'm just going to write some stuff down. I did talk about this. You guys tell me what order this should all go in. Writing really super fast. Okay, what order should it go in? And if you did not get it on my call, or if you did get it on my call, try not to.
What's the
Throw it
second
out.
word?
I would say rapport would be number one,
Okay.
and then I do too.
Wait, what does it say?
What is that
Create
called?
curiosity.
Create,
What's the
curiosity,
second word?
close, presentation, and rapport.
I would create curiosity number two,
Yeah.
and then once they're curious,
Okay, great. It's the back one. It wasn't tight. Yeah, perfect.
I agree.
curious, then I would present.
Yeah, that's pretty
Rapport
simple.
and create curiosity. And then your presentation
Yeah.
and close.
Okay, so you guys were close to what they have done studies on, and what the study did was this. Create
Okay.
curiosity, build the rapport,
And
presentation, and then close.
Okay.
all right? That's not what we do.
Is that what we should do?
No, that's not what we should do. And that's what most people do.
Oh.
And what was really interesting is, and I don't remember who exactly it was, but I fell in love with Zach and Eden. So if you ever get to listen to any of their podcasts, they're they got engaged like early this year or last year and just recently got married. Cute couple. They are on it. Those people have this figured out so well.
Did they
And
do a
Kyle.
podcast?
Probably, I'm sure they have. I don't know if this was theirs, it's in my notes, but anyways, check them out. So what they and Kyle, and especially Kyle, really got to us is, okay, all of us came into network marketing, and especially if you've never done this before, not wanting to be a networker, right? I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to be the person that people run away from. I want to keep my friends and family, and I want them to like me. Right? So what are we doing when we're like, oh my gosh, Dave, you gotta check this out. This tomato is the most awesome tomato. If you eat this, you're gonna feel fabulous in 4 days. And let me just tell you what all is in here. They take this ingredient
Don't
from
eat it,
the
Dave.
Himalayas, and you're gonna feel great, and your brain's gonna wake up, and you're gonna feel awesome. And you just gotta really try it. Here. Okay, how many of us are doing that? What is that?
That's
Is that a
being-
salesperson?
that's
Do it
being-
every day.
That's
We're
a
doing
psycho.
it.
Just kidding.
But we're doing that. We're doing that. That's why we want to get away from product. Because
Demonstrating with a
we are
tomato.
throwing up on people about this product, and they don't really care. I mean, they do care, but they don't care. They only want a couple pieces of information. And we are being sales people.
Should we not be salespeople?
We don't want to be salespeople.
We
We want
just be our regular.
to
well, I don't
connect.
think I'm being a salesperson.
We want to connect. We want to know about someone else's life. We want to create that common area of interest. We want to build a rapport in a relationship because that's when people are going to buy from us. And we don't do it in a fake way. None of you, I'm not worried about any of you being fake about it. But we generally want to get to know them. We want to build the rapport. And we want to have a conversation. So where are you from? So do you have family here? So what do you do for fun? What do you do for living? And notice that fun was first. Okay? What do most people do? They ask, what do you do? We've talked about this amongst our friends. So what do you do, Victoria? You would answer what you do for a job, right? What do I do? Is that your life? No, you're a hiker. Well, I hike and I love to go to the gym and I love to spend time with my family and I'm going to be a great-great-grandma. That's you. That's your life, not your job. But when people ask you, what do? You tell them what you do for a job.
Because I feel like my
Unless my job
Well,
is lasagenics, then you can tell them what you
Right.
Yeah.
So you create this rapport. You really kind of get to know them. It's them, not us. Then you create a curiosity, and you do that by asking them questions and just kind of throwing little tidbits in there. I'll go over some stuff with you, and then you close, and then you do the presentation because the close is setting the next appointment. The presentation, and this could be your three-way or third party or whatever, this is when you enroll. So we've been doing it a little bit differently, which is a typical salesperson. That's fine. You know, it's just nature, human nature. But build that rapport, do that FFROMC, create the curiosity, get them interested in what you have to offer. So, because they're going to ask you, so what do you do? Oh, you know what? I'm so excited because I'm with a community of people that love to help and support people. And can you imagine a really healthy environment or a healthy school or healthy families or creating an environment of healthy employees or healthy friends, or I hang out with my friends and we go to the gym. That's a good one. I just came up with that one. So what do? Actually, through my business, I have this community of creating health and wealth, and I get to hang out with my friends at the gym. Oh, really? Seriously? You get to do that? You paid to do that? Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? I love it. So you create that curiosity. And then they're like, really? How do you do that? Oh, I actually don't have a moment now to tell you about that. I gotta run, because if you try and close right here and there, you're gonna verbally vomit.
Oh, yeah.
You will. You're either not in the mindset to close the deal, or they're not in the mindset to hear you close the deal. So you set an appointment where both of you are on track. Both of you want to hear and listen and be present for that. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have my kids here, you've got your kids here, we're watching them around the water. I'd love to talk to you about it. Can I call you later tonight? Can I call you tomorrow? What time are you available? Are you available at 1?
Where you don't have distractions.
Right.
Plus it also sets,
focus.
it also sets the posture, so that you're showing that if you're placing importance on what you have, you're right away, you're putting your position with that person, so, because they want what you have.
Yeah.
And you're making
creating
them,
that curiosity,
right?
you're making
Yeah.
them think about it, and like, oh my gosh, what would life be like if I could hang out with my friends at the gym and make money?
Jeez.
Wow, that's pretty cool. They get back in the car with their husband, and they're like, oh my gosh, that girl, did you see how fit she was? She gets out in the gym with her friends and she made some money.
That's it.
Awesome. And we do. We really, truly do.
Yeah.
We make money all day long, and part of it's while we're in the gym hanging out with our friends. The presentation, that's when you enroll them. So you get them to go to the movie, or you can even have them go to the movie here. This is where you finish it. This is where it closes in reality. But you gotta look at it 2 different ways. Okay, so that's how I would handle that situation. And you know me, I do listen. I'm listening all over the place. So really good at hearing 3 conversations. And if you're there, if you're truly there to help you build your business, if you're at a party, let's just say you're at a party, and you really want to gain new relationships, those ears need to be open. If you're not there, then close your ears and don't do it. Although I guarantee you that will be very hard for you to do, because but if you are there for that reason, you need to keep it all open. And you need to hear the different things that people are talking about. Perfectly fine to talk product if that's the direction they're going. But bring it back into, you know what I do for a living? I'm actually able to help people with their health and their wealth, and I heard you talking about your health. Do you mind if I give you just a brief little information about what we do? So I heard you say you want to lose weight, because I had a girl tell me she could help me drop 20 pounds just like this. And I'm like, oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
and so I did. I listened to her, I followed these breakthrough scientific products, this food that I actually feed my family. I dropped my 20 pounds, actually 30, and now I loved it so much that I'm sharing it with other people. Would that offend you?
No.
If I heard you talking about it. If I just came up to you and started a weight loss thing, that's,
No.
that's not what you want, but.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It depends, it wouldn't offend me, but
Okay.
it depends.
We don't care
Depends
about
on
other
what
people,
type
I
of
only care
person.
about you.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
wouldn't offend me.
because we don't know what Victoria is thinking.
Right.
Who would have thought Victoria wanted to lose a muffin top? I never would have guessed that.
I would have guessed she had a muffin.
Right.
Right?
What is a muffin?
Right.
I did.
She talks about
That's
it,
real legal.
but I never would have.
I wasn't gonna go there, but since,
When your,
We're pretty open. Oh, you didn't know what it was.
when your
Okay.
muffin hangs over your
Which is what's
face.
going on with me right now because of all the things I really mean, but.
It's when you're
What's that
sitting
again?
making
So
sense.
basically where your pants and your tummy is too large and
Don't
it
lapse
hangs over.
over your
Oh.
So it looks like a
Don't
top
too
of a
close.
muffin.
Gross.
I get it.
I love muffins.
I love
but
it.
not
All right,
muffins.
I love that. So, okay, going back to Victoria, we're kind of throwing a lot of things in here. So yes, David Wood and Eric War would be the most incredible. We saw Eric War, fabulous,
Yeah, I love David Wood.
and I love David
I
Wood.
love it.
I want to know.
Yeah, man crush.
Yeah, I love
So yeah, getting to director, super important. So let's do that. So Dave, you haven't really started your business with us yet, is that correct? Do you mind
Yeah,
if
no,
I
I'm
teach
not
you?
gonna,
Is
I'm
that
just
okay
gonna,
with you?
yeah, I'm,
Right. Okay, so Kathleen, you started February?
I signed up in February.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Of
So-
this year?
Yes, I've lost 45 pounds
When did you start?
Congratulations.
in February.
February.
She hasn't.
End of January, actually.
4 months?
She said from the get-go, the very first day, she said, you know what, I want to do this, I'm going to do
Yeah.
this,
How
I'm
many
going to do
people
this
do
for
you
my
have?
life.
Yeah.
She says,
I
this is
have
what I
no
want to
idea
do.
how many.
I'm,
What's your,
Okay, we need you to know your numbers.
what is your
You know, it's
rank?
very easy to see that.
I'm not sure what it is. Oh.
Is there any people on
She's
there that-
consulting.
It hasn't computed yet.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
she's consulting, but we're very close to manager, and I
I
don't
know
know
I've hit a
how many
cycle.
people.
It says I have
Yes.
this, like,
Oh, and by the way, Linda,
yeah.
Molly has earned free product. I don't know if she knows how to turn that in.
Mine?
I just
Was
figured
your
that out.
vitamins?
Because I had
What's that
a
by?
coupon.
Great.
So figured that out.
Congratulations. So you got that because you personally enrolled 5.
Yes.
Right. That's why you received that.
And
So,
then I've got Judy, I think,
yeah,
she's a consultant now. And
Right.
she's working on her too.
right,
And she's got a whole bunch more coming in.
right. Okay, so what do you want to take from today that you can implement and change in your business tomorrow or tonight?
I guess my hardest part is I love meeting people, as Kim, especially now that I've gotten into this. I have no problem going up to someone and like learning more about them. It embarrasses him sometimes, but
Well, tell
I
us
told him it's my business and
how you do
yeah,
How do you approach them?
I just start talking to them like this one girl that
She's an appraiser, so
I'm a
she's
real estate
kind of got
appraiser.
that
So I meet-
background already.
So I meet agents and I meet homeowners and I love going out and talking to people because I know the product works. I'm
Jan here.
proven it.
Yeah.
And my energy
Jan
level and I just
Yes.
feel amazing.
Yes, outside.
Yeah.
So,
coming, baby.
like this one girl, she was actually supposed to, I tried to get her to come tonight. She works at PetSmart and I try and keep because I'm in it for the business and I want to bring in business partners.
Yeah.
And that is my goal, is to bring in people who are interested in being in business. Him and I own
That's
this
the kind
appraisal
of business you're
business.
approaching.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I'm looking at it, is business. Well, this girl at PetSmart was talking to this customer in front of me, and the way she said everything to him, I was like, oh my God, she does not need to be at PetSmart, she needs to be in sales. Because the way her attitude and everything was, she reminded me of the Lynn Haydorn,
Oh,
the way she speaks.
really?
Yes, she's gonna be a rock star.
Wow. Did you get her?
I've got her information and I left a message saying I was getting ready to leave in a half hour and that if you were interested in coming
Oh,
to let me know, and so hopefully at the next meeting.
Very nice.
So, but I left her an e-shot and I left her want more energy. And when I went up to her, I said, you're exactly the kind of person that I want on my sales team. And I left her an e-shot and an energy stick and I said, give these a try and give me a call.
And you gave her your business
Yep,
card?
I gave her a business card.
Yep.
She called me.
Perfect.
Wow.
you have no idea. You have no idea.
And that's
You
how
have
I've been
no
talking to
idea.
people. I'm looking for business partners. So.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's good. That's
Okay, so what do you want to take and implement tomorrow?
I want to become director because
Okay.
I want to go to Laguna Beach with all you girls. That's my goal.
Okay, Laguna Beach.
Laguna
San
Beach.
Diego?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I guess.
Say, is this something better? And you want to go to that meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, very important. Okay, great. Luz?
I'm Luz Madrid. I've been using my Stanix, it'll be a year in July.
Yep.
And
Okay, now, something for you guys to take away from this. Celebration was when? Do you remember?
August.
August.
Beginning of August, like August 3rd, right?
Yes, exactly.
When did we meet? August 3rd. When did you sign up? End of August, or end of July.
end of July.
All right? So brand new people are great people getting to go to Celebration. Great people. First thing you introduce them to is
I didn't even know we were in a business.
Celebration. I talked to Michelle the day before.
It's better that way around.
The day before we were leaving for Celebration, I talked to Michelle. I met her like 2 days before, talked to her that day, and she's like, we're coming. So I'm sorry, go ahead, Liz.
Biggest thing I'm changing, and I have been changing just in the last, is making it well known, the people that I've shared it with, that I am taking this seriously as far as coming from a business perspective. I was really big on doing the whole portrayal and role of, oh, I've tried this stuff and I've been using this great stuff and I did so good and it's done this and
Right.
la 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 la. But now it's more like not pushy salesman, but I'm much more direct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am also with people, I'll talk to people in signatures if I hear them talking about something, I'll talk to somebody at Costco over here and over here and talking about something.
Right.
I don't care if they think I'm nuts.
Right.
Because yeah, I figure you don't know if you don't ask.
Right.
But same thing even with Facebook friends or family who I've shared it with, 10 months ago when I started, I'm reapproaching in a different way. And I don't know if it's just because I'm being more direct. I think that's what it is. I'm being more direct and just upfront and putting it out there of, at least give it a chance. Do you know what I mean? That's all you can do, at least give it a chance. There's no commitment to even just get on this page, see what people are sharing, get more information about the product. You're not committing to anything.
Okay.
And
So you're talking right now about giving them a chance for the product, right? So let's just